With Bren unable to attend, your team is the sole representatives from Southeast Asia. How does that affect your mentality and pressure you might be feeling coming into the event?
会讲中文吗？我不。No, I'm just kidding. I can speak English. Okay, so.
The first question is for ShahZam. The majority of teams here had a coach, but Sentinels does not. Do you think having a coach is a mistake, or do you think that there is something unique about your team that makes having a separate coach position not necessary for success? This question came from Ian St. Lawrence from VALORANTing.
No, I don't think having a coach is a mistake at all. The right coach can definitely contribute a lot and help. I think just for the dynamic of our team, it's just better how we function. I like to do the work, so like when I'm in the server and I can recognize stuff, it's fine. Eventually I want to get a coach. It's just we're taking our time. We're not trying to force the issue, if that makes sense. And just find someone that'll mesh in well, so it's not too many cooks in the kitchen. I think F4Q is not a team to be underestimated. If you don't do your homework, I feel like they're the kind of team that'll catch you off guard. So we're definitely going to go in with a lot of prep. And I think obviously though, at the end of the day, us and G2 are the favorites, and I still see us advancing.
Yeah, I also think that F4Q is a team that you need to do the homework, like I said before, because they come here as a team that I feel like they play with balls, like really ballsy. And you need to enter the match strong since the start. And if we do that and we do our homework, I think we can win. And against Sentinels, like I said before, they are #1 team in the world, so should be a tough match. But we're also confident that we can win that one, and we will try to get seed 1.
According to your experience, talent, and discipline, you are an inspiration for many fans around the world. What would you say to those 12-year-old young players that are watching you and want to be like you someday? What would you encourage them to do, or how can they be in the same position you are in today in the future?
What a great question. I would tell them to not stop studying until they feel like they can stop, so they have a chance to come back to study after. I would tell them that it's important to watch their own games and understand how the game works, be a good teammate, be disciplined. There's a lot of things going on, but as a child, I would say play a lot of the game and enjoy the game. Play with your friends and meet people that have the same goals as you, so you can grow faster, and just enjoy the game as much as you can, get experience, play amateur tournaments, explain to your fathers how this world works. And if they understand you, it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. It's not easy to be a professional player, but if you have support, you can do it pretty easy, I think. I think throughout my CSGO career, I've been in different tiers. I think when I was tier 1, my ambition was really high, and I was training every day to become the best player in the world. After I kind of reached that, my goals, I reached my goals and I wasn't as motivated as before. And that kind of kills your level because you don't do as much as you should. And then I went down. And when I switched to VALORANT, it's a fresh start. And I'm doing everything I used to do and even more to become a better player, become a better professional, and just do things better in general. I think that's why I'm one of the best players in the world now, and I think I will continue to do so because my goals are different, are not the same as in CSGO. They are much bigger now.
I pretty much agree with what Mixwell said. I feel like I was in the same position too. After you played for different teams, tried in this, found successes, found failures, I feel like it gets a bit exhausting, and CSGO as a game became stale itself, while VALORANT did feel like a fresh start. Just like genuinely enjoying the game, feeling super motivated to play it, to figure it out, and to compete. It's just overall feels like a fresh start, and then it all comes down to like the motivation from yourself. Like you just want to be the best. You want to like start a new game, play with a group of guys that are also like on the same commitment level, and we just all have the same goal to like be the best.
Yeah, I'm not really doing it for other people. I'm doing it for myself. I know that I'm capable of it. So whatever I do here, obviously it feels good to play at a larger event. It's not the same without a crowd. Obviously, it's not due to any circumstances that any of us can really control. But I've played at international events before, and they're actually like so much more fun than, you know, and if you go back home and you play online, and it's just like, it's not even the same game. It's completely different. So obviously being here, it's going to bring more, I guess, energy, more passion, more everything to me. Just like to do it, to be here, it's way more fun. It's way more engaging. And I'm just going to do it for myself, basically.
Yeah, whatever. People may say NA is the best region, but it's Valorant. Anyone can win in the game. Valorant is only 13 rounds to win. You have ultimates in this game that can guarantee rounds pretty easily. So I would say that's not pretty far off to say that any EU team that's coming to Berlin or that's in Berlin now can easily be in the grand final.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what Victor said, I think that in this game, there are a lot of things that you can do that swing momentum a lot. And because there's 13 rounds that you have to get to, and then, you know, pistol round is a big component of that. It's with all the different styles, all the different compositions that you can run, all the different types of tactics and strategies that you can run. I think that there's straight up, you can have certain matchups that are more favorable than others. So even though, you know, Sentinels or one of the European teams might be very strong, maybe they're only strong against certain types of styles or certain types of compositions. And then there's like a rock, paper, scissors type of situation where, you know, you're really good at, you know, if you're rock, you're really good at smashing scissors, but, you know, if a team comes in their paper, then you're going to lose. So I think in this game, because it's so hard to prepare against all sorts of different types of teams and, you know, teams that have different styles from different regions, and everyone's pretty good, I think that anything can happen in terms of, like, I don't even think at Iceland we saw the best, you know, representation from Europe. I feel like the representation this time around might be, you know, slightly better even. You also have more teams. So I think that it's definitely possible that we see a European team. Maybe there's no North American teams. Maybe it's double North American teams. Who knows? We'll see.
1 second. Can you take the mic next to you?
Yeah.
Two from your left.
Oh. Yeah, so when we found out that Brand couldn't come, obviously it was a huge blow to Southeast Asia as the scene in general. Like, it was really unfortunate, the situation. But I don't think it adds any pressure to the team, because right now we are obviously the underdogs. And I feel like we have nothing to prove, but everyone else has a point to prove. Like, the rest has to prove that they're the best. While we're really just here to really just try our best. And I don't think it plays a huge factor into our nerves. At least I'm trying to enforce it into the team that they shouldn't feel pressured to make a statement here. They should just be here to like have fun and just go with whatever comes.
Yeah, I think both of our three teams are very strong right now, and they're very strong. Okay, they're just very strong right now, and I think we will compete very good in this tournament, better than in NA.
If we compare our team play to NA is more firepower. Okay, I'll talk about my team. My team also is playing with firepower, and we will make the difference, I think. SMB will make the difference between EMEA and NA.
I've just got a question for everyone. I'd like to ask, what are some changes you guys would like to see for VCT next year? Any change is fair game, just no matter how drastic.
That's a good question, but I think everything is good right now, and I don't think so that we need some changes. It's good, in my opinion. I guess it's the way that Riot is handling their tournament format right now. It's really commendable, especially for Southeast Asia, because when you compare it to other scenes like Counter-Strike and mainly Counter-Strike, Riot is a lot more involved with the entire world in terms of the regions. So you get to see a lot of teams come from Asia, because typically in Counter-Strike, you get maybe at least one or two teams at most from the entire Asia continent. But in VALORANT, you get at least like 2 teams from Korea, 2 teams from Japan, 2 teams from Southeast Asia. So I think the way that Riot is handling right now, I wouldn't change it in terms of like giving everyone equal chances.
Slots can be better between CIS, EMEA, and the Turkish region. It can be changed. That's what I think.